Alright everyone, welcome to my first Townie Makeover video. Yes, I think I'm going to try to start to make a total sim save with redone sims, redone houses, my own houses, some story. I want it all in there. I'm really inspired to do this after Simsy did hers as well as Plumbella. They both knock it out of the park when it comes to that stuff, so I really want to do that and have you guys playing it and playing it myself. So this is me redoing the BFF house. So I believe it's Travis, Liberty, and Summer. They all live in the house together, and based on their traits, I wanted to kind of give them a fresh and funky makeover that really fits them. Travis is nerdy, but he's outgoing, so I kind of had a mix of the two. I made him nice and attractive while still being kind of nerdy and a little bit on the not casual side. But if you look now, it's clear that some of these characters, they just kind of threw anything on them, because who in God's great big world would put that outfit on? That Hawaiian shirt, those baby pink shorts, like it's it's a little ridiculous. So I really wanted to go through, and you'll see, I think on Liberty, hers was totally destroyed. They just really didn't, I don't know how to explain it. They really didn't, they missed the ball on a lot of the outfits that were there. So I went in and I changed it, and I think that my next video, or the next one in this series, I'm going to update their house. Just give it a visual update, maybe add some more space, do something with the yard. I'm not sure. I'm going to just make it a more pleasing view for the eye. I definitely want to go in and do that to all the houses there. Just update them visually and really make them more exciting to play in. Give some of the starter homes a makeover while keeping them under a certain budget is really important to me, because I get so discouraged trying to play in base game Sims worlds that I download Plumbella as well as Simsy saves, and I play in those. So I really want to make sure that my base game and my save that I'm going to put out to you all eventually, and something that I'm really passionate about, is making sure that it's playable. EA has a really awful time trying to do anything. That's very evident with their 20-year we'll talk about that in just a minute. But so I really want to just make sure that this is a usable sim save for all of us, and that we can really get down together, and these sims are going to feel more real and authentic. Right now they kind of just goofballs, which is fine, because The Sims is known for a really goofy kind of atmosphere, which I love. That's something that attracts me to the game. I've been playing since Sims 1, so that is needed for me. But I also need to feel immersed and like I'm part of this world, and I don't feel that way when I see people walking around in, I think it's her next outfit that you're gonna see, Liberty's next couple outfits. She just looks like a crazy person, like a mad person, and she's clumsy, a bookworm, and a geek. That has nothing to do with someone who's eccentric or crazy, but they make her look like this nutcase. So I really want to just make sure it feels more authentic and lived in, and just real. I think I'm going to add some stories in there you guys can check out once I put this on the gallery. It's gonna be a while, but we'll get there. Sims's birthday was just yesterday when I'm recording this, and it was the biggest letdown, I think, in Sims history. Sims 4 is already kind of bland in the sense of there's not a lot going on. The people don't talk. It feels like each individual household in this big world, there's no kind of cohesion there. So it's, and we'll talk eventually. I think I'll post a video of the things I don't like about The Sims. This is not what we're going to get into right now. But I do think that the 20th birthday was a joke. So 20 years of Sims. Some of us have been playing since the very beginning. I myself have been playing on Sims 1 on my PlayStation 2. Had no idea what was going on. Kissed someone 5 times, had a baby. Like, that was what I thought life was like. My kids never grew up. I worked every day. I had money. Sometimes my house caught on fire, but it was fine. And you know, I grew up in that era, and I've played every single Sims game following, even like My Sims Kingdom and My Sims Secret Agent. Like I played those games. So I really have a lot in embedded in this culture and this game, and the history of this game is important to me, okay? It's something that I love. And I was so excited. 20 years. I'm 25, so I'm like, wow, I've been playing Sims like more than my whole life, almost like half my life, not my whole life. I was 5 when it came out, but I've been playing Sims forever. It's my longest playing video game. And on the 20th birthday, they disrespected me by giving me a hot tub and a Charlie XCX or something song and called it a day. Like that's it's so unbelievably unfair that I don't even know. And yes, I kind of sound like, oh, it's unfair, like blah 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 blah. You're giving me free stuff, but it is unfair to the people that bought the pack that came with the hot tub. I think it was patio stuff or something like that. That is so completely unfair to people. You just gave us a retextured, recolored piece of crap. It was just so upsetting. And I'm not the only person that feels this way. Like the whole Sims community is upset about this hot tub, and we have every right to feel that way. For the 20th Sims, they could have remastered Sims 2 or put out at least a new pack, something. I mean, I know Tiny Living just came out, and I like that pack. It is one of the better packs in my opinion, but at least give us something more than a hot tub that I'm pretty sure you can build in game. And it's not like the Sims franchise is going anywhere. I mean, it's been a game that continues to grow in player base, and it just continues to get bigger, and the launches are still successful, but they're giving us this mediocre stuff. Like, that's not going to keep your fan base here. And do not get me started on this multiplayer Sims they're talking about. This turned into a rant video really fast, and I'm really sorry about that. Please look at Summer Holiday. uh Quick transition. She's athletic and she's outgoing, and cheerful, so I wanted to kind of give that spirit to her. I actually really love Summer Holiday. I think she's actually really cute. There's something about her that I like a lot. But they did my girl dirty. They gave her the worst makeup I've ever seen on some of her pre-made outfits. So I went through, I changed that. I struggled with what hair I wanted to give her, but I definitely think I pulled back ponytail worked, which you'll see coming up here. I end up finding after clicking through so many. Um, to give that kind of athletic feel to the outfits I keep on her, I wanted to make that apparent. So it took me a lot of time to actually pick out what I wanted her to look like and wear. I still wanted to keep her girly and feminine though, because something about her whole demeanor and being a blonde, like a blonde bombshell, kind of kept pulling through for me. So I really wanted to emphasize that. So I did. And I know I said I didn't want this to be a rant video, and that's not what it is. But this is new and recurring news while we're here in Sims world. And Sims 5, if it is a multiplayer, that's fine. I think it could be fun in some aspects, but it definitely needs where I could just disconnect and play by myself, or the whole thing can't be multiplayer is what I'm trying to get at. It can't be. It will be awful, and people will be very upset. EA, just if anybody ever hears me from EA, people will not like that. And then you get nervous about microtransactions. Is that going to be a thing? I remember in Sims 3, you could pay like $1 for a hair. Like, that was fine because it wasn't shoved down my throat, but I don't know. There's something that just didn't feel right. And honestly, who's buying that stuff when there's so much custom content out there? But speaking of custom content, like if I'm playing with my sister, and she's got this hair downloaded, we all know what it looks like when you don't have the proper mesh. Is her Sim just going to be walking around bald looking like a crazy person? There's so many things that need to be addressed when it comes to making a multiplayer Sims game. Speeds, if I'm playing on fast mode and she's playing on slow mode or normal, is that going to alter? Is that going to make any difference? There are just so many things that could go wrong with multiplayer Sims that it's scary. It's scary to think about it actually happening. It is something I don't know if I'm looking forward to. I think to be honest, I think Sims 4 is solid in a lot of ways. And if they just built on that and listened to us, I mean, I have like 15 subscribers on this channel. This is my first Sims video. But if they just listened to people like me who really want to make changes and improve the game, more traits, to make my sim feel more lived in, if they just do that, then there is nowhere to go but up. And I think Sims 4 is such a solid start off point to make it even better. Something else that I think of when I think of multiplayer Sims, am I going to be able to log into me and my friends' worlds and play when they're not there? Her Sim's going to burn itself to the ground. It'll probably end up dying from lack of self-control, because we all know Sims kind of just do whatever they want. Not very good. They are not good at taking care of themselves, but there's just so many factors that I think they should have thought about before releasing that, because the Sims community is up in arms. We are not happy after receiving that hot tub and this multiplayer Sims news. There is so much animosity right now, and not against each other, but all coming to you, EA. This is, we are coming for blood for you guys. All right, let's finish up looking. So here's our people. That's Liberty looking cute. Summer, adorable. But that's it for this, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have more coming in the future. This is me closing out my game, reading the biography. But please come back, like, follow, and subscribe. I'd love to have you back. Bye.